everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nick Does Disney, and it is time for another weekly news recap. As always, it's another busy week in the week of Disney parks and Disney Cruise Line news. A little less busy than it has been the past couple of weeks, but still definitely a lot of cool things to talk about. So with no further ado, let's not waste any time and just jump right into all the big news this week, because big news that just came out a couple of days ago. If you don't want to eat up all of your data while in Disney World driving around in the buses from park to park, this is good news, because check this out. Wi-Fi has finally come to the Disney Parks buses in Disney World after months of rumors swirling about it. There are now stickers, if you look on the bus windows of the new buses with all the new character wraps that have been driving around property, and I mean, just look at these buses. They all look absolutely fantastic. And these are also the buses that have the USB chargers on board, so you can get a quick charge, and now you can also hop on their Wi-Fi as well. Now the Wi-Fi network is called Disney Transport Guest, and it is a separate kind of Wi-Fi from all the other networks at Walt Disney World, so your phone is not automatically going to connect. You're going to have to go onto your little settings and connect manually. And according to guests so far, speeds on the Bus Wi-Fi network are okay. They're not super fast, but they're good for just simple kind of browsing things. Not great for doing any kind of like streaming, watching YouTube or video chats or anything like that. But the Wi-Fi does seem to be, you know, a pretty big hit so far. A lot of people are really into it, and again, it's not going to eat up your data, so people have wanted it, and now you have it, Wi-Fi on the Disney buses, which is a really cool thing. All right, moving from one sort of, I guess, Disney transportation to a whole nother one that floats. Let's talk about the Disney Cruise Line, because they were just voted the #1 large cruise line in the world for an 8th consecutive year. Almost said 18th, and we're not quite there yet, but another year. That is 8 years in a row now, according to Condé Nast. From the Disney Parks blog, they went on to say, "We can't say it any better than our Disney Cruise Line president, Jeff Vail, being recognized once again by the readers of Condé Nast Traveler is a source of great pride for our team, whether they make their magic on our ships, at our private island Castaway Cay, or behind the scenes. This award speaks to their commitment to always going above and beyond and making every guest experience truly special." Disney Cruise Line blends the magic of Disney entertainment with the excitement of ocean cruising, offering incredible onboard experiences and itineraries to the sun-drenched destinations of the Caribbean year-round, an awe-inspiring seasonal sailings throughout Alaska and Europe, and most Caribbean itineraries also include, of course, a stop at Castaway Cay, Disney Cruise Line's award-winning private island in the Bahamas. Our Disney Cruise Line team is proud to be #1 in the hearts of Condé Nast Traveler readers, and we couldn't be happier knowing our guests experience the truly special things that we have to offer year after year. See you real soon. And of course, it's only going to get better because they have new ships coming out in 2021, 22, and 23, so we will look forward to that. So again, 8 straight year, the biggest, or the best, biggest cruise line in the world. Not too shabby. And we will be on one in just about a couple of months. We'll be leaving December 19th or 20th or something like that. So cannot wait for our first ever Mickey's Very Merry Cruise. Very excited for that. Sticking with the Disney Cruise Line, if you love DCL and if you love Dooney and Bourke, this story is for you, especially for my wife. I'm gonna have to hide all the credit cards, I think, because Dooney and Bourke recently introduced a new collection that's nautical, trendy, and creative exclusively for Disney Cruise Line. The whimsical and colorful characters Ahoy design is what they're calling it. Features Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, Chip, and Dale, interspersed with classic nautical details. This collection includes some of Dooney and Bourke's most popular silhouettes, like a wallet, crossbody, and tote. Now, this collection can only be found on the Disney ship, so you can't go on Shop Disney, find it in the parks, or anywhere else. You're gonna have to go on a Disney cruise to get one. Like I said, we'll be on it in December. So, Megan, Merry Christmas. There you go. So, very cool. So, a couple of Disney Cruise Line stories today, which is always fun because I love Disney cruises and can talk about them all day long. But we're not going to talk about that for now. We are going to move on to a restaurant in Disney World, specifically Epcot, and talk about a restaurant that doesn't get a lot of hype, Coral Reef. It's hit and miss. Some of the food there is really good, some of it not so much, but they're changing things up just a little bit because they have announced a commemorative menu that's coming to Coral Reef to celebrate the 30th anniversary of The Little Mermaid. With menu items like Dinglehopper Shrimp Cocktail, Chef Louie's Lobster Seafood Boil, and King Triton's Key Lime Tart, this is a menu you'll definitely want to dive right into. When you dine here, you'll also be able to take home a beautiful commemorative menu, only available while supplies last. This limited time menu starts October 19th, so that is coming up fast. So if you love Coral Reef and you love The Little Mermaid, this is a match made in heaven for you. So again, October 19th, if you want to check it out. Again, I mean, you can't beat the views in there. You get to see all the animals swimming by you in the tanks. You've probably seen it in every ABC show that's ever gone to Disney World, like Full House, Boy Meets World, all of those. You know, the food is hit and miss, but it's a really cool restaurant to check out, so I guess I'd recommend it. All right. Sticking with food, let's head over to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Because if you're looking for a great way to experience the flavors of Disney's Animal Kingdom, then look no further than Disney's Animal Kingdom Tasting Sampler. With this digital value card, you're gonna be able to enjoy a delectable day of flavorful food and beverage as you taste your way around the park's carts, kiosks, and after 4 p.m. you can use it at quick service restaurants as well. Now it includes 2 digital value cards. One is gonna be $50 that can be used at over 40 outdoor food and beverage locations throughout the park, and it does not expire. And a bonus $10 card that can be used at the following quick service restaurants after 4 p.m. I'm not gonna list them all, but I will put it up there on the screen or in the show notes. Now, this is gonna be good from December 22nd through the 4th at those quick service locations. Now, at each of the outdoor food and beverage locations, you can use the $50 card to purchase anything on the menu. Among these dishes are some really, really tasty looking things. Like over in Asia, you can get a ginger slaw dog or a pork and sticky rice dish. At Mr. Kamal's over in Asia, you can get a fried chicken dumpling or Kamal's fries with dipping sauces. Over at Dino Bite Snacks in Dinoland USA, you can get Scrooge McDuck's Billionaire Bacon Caramel Sundae or a peppermint ice cream sandwich that sounds really good. And at the Smiling Crocodile in Discovery Island, you can get a pulled pork jelly donut slider. Sounds interesting. Pulled pork streak taco and a tamale over there as well. So again, that's coming to Animal Kingdom, and you get to buy the $50 card, then you get 10 more bucks for free. So it sounds like a pretty good deal. It's almost like they're turning it into some weird like food and wine kind of thing to get people over there. I'm not quite sure, but sounds pretty cool, and that is going on this winter over at Animal Kingdom. So just something else to look forward to over there. Sticking in Animal Kingdom, I told you a few weeks ago that they have switched things up a little bit for this holiday season. They are going to be celebrating the holidays in a bigger way than they've ever done before over at Animal Kingdom. And they finally released a teaser video for the holiday version of the Tree of Life Awakening coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom starting November 8th. In the video, we get our first look of the testing that they've been going on right now. And right now, we'll slide that video in so you can see it for yourself.
Every night here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, we have our own pixie dust. It's the fireflies. The fireflies actually live in the tree, and they come out at night. And with their magic, they create stories. Well, this holiday season, we get to see holiday stories that have never been told on this tree, featuring all kinds of animals. And we get to see their stories come to life like never before.
We have so many different teams that come together through the creative process, through the production process, and finally getting the show out in front of our guests. And sometimes that process can take up to a year.
Tonight we have our first chance to see some of this new material. We get to see it bloom and blossom and come to life on this gorgeous tree behind us. So we're excited.
All right, so I don't know about you, but I think that looks really, really cool, and it's just another great way Disney is kind of expanding the holiday offerings throughout their parks. They were really bad about it for a long time, really only giving you pretty much Main Street USA over in the Magic Kingdom. There's really not a whole lot of other Christmas stuff in that park. I mean, you've got Jingle Cruise and a few things here and there, but they've done a great job over at Hollywood Studios. Of course, you have Festival of the Holidays over at Epcot, and now they're kicking it up another gear in Animal Kingdom. So I am looking forward to seeing that in December myself. So right now, let's move over to the Magic Kingdom. If you missed it this week, I did put it up over on the Nick Does Disney Facebook page. There was this little 8-year-old girl who was dressed up like Princess Tiana, and she was just getting her dance on right in the middle of Magic Kingdom. You know what they say, dance like nobody's watching, and she was having a great time. Well, Disney invited her and her family back to tell them a little more about the magical day she had, and we'll show that video to you right now.
Sydney had a surprise makeover at Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and she chose Princess Tiana because that's her favorite princess. She looked lovely. So of course we ran right over to Magic Kingdom so she could meet as many princesses as possible in that beautiful dress. When we walked into the park, got into the main square area, the band was playing When I'm Human, which is one of the songs from Princess and the Frog, and she started dancing, just by herself. And then the PhotoPass photographer, who is the real MVP in this story, came and offered her his arm, took her out to the band, and that magical moment just happened right before our eyes.
When he took my arm, I was like, okay, wait, what? I was just so shocked that he was actually gonna take me out there. I made up that dance right off the top of my head. I was listening to the music, doing me. I was just in my world, and I was just living my moment. And when it was over, I was just like, did that just happen?
When the video went viral, we were totally amazed. We just shared this video, with our friends and family, and we just thought they would think it was cute. We had no idea it was going to take off like it did, but we're so glad she could touch so many people, and we know that everyone's sharing her joy.
I like to dance everywhere, but dancing here in Disney World was a really cool opportunity.
This was such a magical moment for my daughter and for my entire family. This has to be number one. It tops everything for the trip, and we're just so excited that we were able to come back to our most favorite place. Disney is our most favorite place, and that she was able to have this experience.
All right, so a very cool video. Disney's been really good about doing these things lately that go viral. They kind of, catch wind of it, and then they bring whoever was in the viral video back to Disney World to tell them a little more about it. So it's kind of like free marketing for them, but still really cool videos out there. So it looked like, what was her name? Sydney had a great time down there. So just a really cool video and a little follow-up for you from that viral video from earlier this week. All right, right now we are going to stick in Epcot and talk about Cosmic Rewind, the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster that you cannot miss being built right now because this thing is gigantic. And of course, we got our sneak peek at some of the ride vehicles not too long ago. I mean, this thing looks absolutely awesome. So it's supposed to open up at some point in the next couple of years. Work seems to be going pretty quickly about it, but a lot of fans were nervous that Guardians of the Galaxy doesn't really seem to fit in with Epcot at all, the whole edutainment theme, the spirit of Epcot, if you will. Nobody kind of thought it really made sense to put it there. But we did hear on the new monorail spiel that they will be going back to the Big Bang, and we got word from Marvel themselves saying there will be a little bit of an edutainment factor in there. This is directly from a Marvel press release. Try to say that 3 times fast. They said, since this is Epcot, expect to find some real-world information about space and beyond in the pre-show queue. Now, they didn't mention anything specific, but that was the first time we have heard that maybe it will fit in with Epcot and there's going to be some kind of edutainment in there. So, again, we don't have an exact opening date yet, but work seems to be going pretty smoothly over there, so cannot wait to ride this ride. I don't care what park they put it in. I'm super duper excited for that. All right, now moving on to Toy Story Land. Everybody loves Toy Story Land. Slinky Dog Dash, Alien Swirling Saucer, Toy Story Midway Mania, all that good stuff. And now we finally have a sit-down restaurant coming. We knew this, that was coming, the Rodeo, or the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. They can never make these names simple of these restaurants. We haven't really had a whole lot of information about it recently. We have this concept art that I'm showing you right now. We do know using 3 cardboard boxes cut and taped together, Andy has created a new rodeo arena using some of his favorite toys, games, and play sets. And while some pieces are definitely Western themed, what makes this rodeo special is the board assortment of toys that have been brought together to create a fun, colorful mashup atmosphere that only a child could create. We do know Bo Peep is going to be there, Oliver Sheep, some of the other Toy Story characters as well. And thanks to BioReconstruct on Twitter, he got some great aerial views of all the land clearing that's going on right now. So they are finally underway, getting that land all cleared up and ready to go for this new sit-down restaurant, once again called Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. And not a whole lot of details as far as the menu goes or anything like that, but we did Woody's Roundup Barbecue for the 4th of July over at the Contemporary, and that was a whole lot of fun. If it's anything close to like what I saw back around the 4th of July, this thing is going to be an absolute smash. It was great food, great character interaction. They had games throughout there and everything, so really good time, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with this first sit-down restaurant to come over to Toy Story Land. So we will look forward to that and hopefully get some more information on that pretty soon. All right, right now we're going to talk about the NFL, and we're not going to talk about my Washington Redskins because they are absolutely dreadful. But if you have a football team that, maybe is doing really well and you actually want to watch them play or just watch any NFL game, then this is the story for you. Because it looks like AMC Theaters have a new program for its AMC Stubb members that will be showing NFL games every single Sunday in their theaters, including the Disney Springs AMC 24 Theater. Now, 3 football games are chosen and shown on movie screens each and every Sunday at the Disney Springs location. The NFL games are going to be shown in the dine-in theaters. AMC Stubb members are able to watch the selected games with the purchase of a $10 prepaid food card and beverage card. So you're really just paying to get this card that you get to get food with anyway. So you know you're going to buy something, so you may as well buy the card. You can use that card to buy anything you want off the menu. All you have to do is be an AMC Stubbs member, and you can sign up for free on their website at amctheaters.com. So there you go. That is your news for the week, and I thought that was going to be it. But not too long before I recorded this video, we got our first look at the trailer for the new Jungle Cruise movie that's coming out July 24th in theaters, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Mary Poppins herself, Emily Blunt. Of course, based off of the Jungle Cruise movie, and it looks really, really good. I'm not going to play the whole trailer, but I'll show you just a little bit of it right here in case you haven't seen it yet.
Of all the jungle cruises you could take in the Amazon, this one is undoubtedly the cheapest, but also the most thrilling. Heads up, coming through. Look out! Marauders. Natives. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. The backside of water. It's the eighth wonder of the world.
We're headed upriver to Lagrimas de Cristal. We must secure our travel. Come on. Hello?
Not a good time.
My brother and I are looking for passage upriver.
Please go away.
I have a lot of money.
If you believe in legends, you should believe in curses, too. You're gonna beg me to turn back.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
10,000 to bring you there alive. Dead is 15,000.
Why should I pay more dead?
Dead, I'd have to carry you. Dead's a lot harder.
Alright, boys and girls, so that is going to do it for this weekly news recap. Lots of news from the Disney park, and again, you can get all this late breaking news as soon as it comes out over at the Nick Does Disney Facebook page. I try to get any news up as soon as I see it, so make sure you follow the Facebook page, the Twitter, the Instagram, all that stuff, so you can, again, stay up to date with all the latest and greatest news. Follow my YouTube channel. Give it a subscribe. I had a bunch of really cool videos out this week, including one that I was really, really happy with. I loved working on it. It was my top 10 favorite rides in all of Disney World, so you can kind of get a peek at what I love the most about the rides there. We also put out one, a homecoming dining review, one of my favorite restaurants in Disney World, and the absolute best cookie you will ever have, the Gideon's Bakehouse cookie over at Polite Pig. We review that as well. So that is a wrap for me. I leave for Disney World coming up this Thursday. I'm going to be there for 3 nights over at the Beach Club. We're going to do Star Wars Land over at Galaxy's Edge. We're going to do Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and so much more. Bring in the family this time, so follow all the social media pages. And of course, I will have loads of video coming your way from that. But with that, I say goodbye. Have a great rest of your Saturday and a great weekend. And again, thanks for watching Nick Does Disney, everybody.